My childhood was a psychological experiment, and here's why. I faced so many things that made me really scared as hell, that made me a weak ass kid and pussy. Here's a list of things that made my childhood really fucked up. Starting with the scary games and the chair video. I was a kid, I was a 5 years old kid. I didn't know there's something called being afraid of something. I didn't know there's something called fear. I was having a great time, alright? I was playing with my dad's computer until my older sister came and she told me, "You wanna try a new game?" I was like, "Yes, for sure." I was a stupid ass kid. I didn't know anything. The game itself called Scary Maze. You know, English wasn't my first language. I don't know anything. I was a 5 years old kid too. I was a stupid ass kid. I was playing this game, enjoying until I reached the third level. Let me tell you about this game, alright? It's just like a maze game. You need to stay away from the black walls. You have to reach the red dot to end up the level. Game feels safe at the beginning. You have a great time. Like how Adolf Hitler done to orange juice people by telling them that he gonna fight them at work and relocation them. But after all, he made them a burnt brownies, alright? I reached the last level and I just figured out there's this jump scare. There's a scary as fuck women that jump scare on your fucking face. After that jump scare, my whole childhood was fucking ruined. I couldn't sleep alone. I was scared of darkness. I had nightmares and everything. That's all because of my sister telling me to try a new game and shit, thinking she's funny. Even sometimes I just wake up at the night and just screaming for no reason. You think my sister stopped at this point? Nah. She told me she wanna try something better, huh? There was an Arabic video of a chair just moving by itself, and there's the same scary woman that comes on the screen, running to your face. It was also scary as fuck. That ruined my whole childhood. Also, my sister didn't stop at this point. I remember she showed me the human dog. I'm really sure you saw that picture when you was a kid. Told me if you don't do that and you do that, you're gonna turn to that thing. She made me scared as fuck as a child. She ruined me, I swear to God. I remember one day it was at 3 a.m. at the morning. I opened the closet, there wasn't nothing in the closet. My brain made something, it feels like there's something inside. I opened the closet, I started screaming. My dad came really fast and told me what's going on until I told him there's a ghost inside the closet. I remember he hit me so bad and I deserve it because I was a pussy. Second on the list is the gore cartoon. I remember it was calling that three happy friends, three friends, something like. Say with my sister. She was watching that cartoon and I came closer and she let me watch. And there was a kid beside you watching gore things. Okay, it wasn't really gore. It wasn't really bad gore, but you know, as a kid, letting a kid watching gore with you, it is such a fucked up. She let me watch that shit. There was a blood and shit. I was shocked as fuck. I was just like, I remember that blue creature cutting his leg, that cat getting glass into his eye. It was a fucked up thing, alright? Until by the time I just figured out I'm enjoying watching that shit. Like, motherfucker, I'm not trying to say I'm a tough kid or something. I remember my young brother was watching with me, crying and screaming, and it was just like, whoa, that's a cool shit. I mean, like, there was an action about this thing, alright? It's just like other cartoons, screaming, singing and shit. Not a fucked up thing, alright? I love that shit as a kid. There's blood, characters screaming and dying. This is my favorite. Third on our list, I can say it's the worst at this point, right? I used to play football at my hood until I met a person. That person was a weird ass creature. I don't know what the fuck a type of person is that. We just start talking, have a great time until he brought a lighter from his pocket. And I was saying, just finally, I'm gonna meet a person who smokes. I'm gonna be a cool person. You know what? I wish at that second he smoked. There was an ant group in the ground. He just made the lighter too close to them. He wanted to do what Adolf Hitler done to the orange juice people 1941 and 1945. I couldn't see how the way he was burning the ants. I cannot even say anything because I don't want to get banned. I didn't see anything. I was looking at his face. I remember every texture in his face. I was looking at his face like, what the fuck are you doing? You think the whole story just ended in here? Nah, I like that thing. I enjoy it. Or I said I want to try that shit in a professional way, right? So what I done exactly, I brought a plastic box, put a sand, lollipop, and some sugar things to attract the ants. I wanted to make a ant farm so I can make them a burnt brownies. You know, I cannot even say that shit. I'm gonna get banned. You know what I'm trying to say, alright? I want to see them. Okay, got it, on fire. I done the ant farm and they gathered inside and I closed the plastic box. I said to myself, I'm gonna try the experience next day. Thanks God, they all were dead. Why? Because I was a stupid ass kid. I didn't know these creatures breathe like us. Right? I closed the box really tightly and they all died. Okay, I know the way they died is really fucking tough, but it's not gonna be worse than seeing them being burnt brownies. You think we get a stub in here? Nah, we still in the beginning. One of the things I was doing also an experiment. I was a racist motherfucker, choosing ugly kittens, trying an experience on them. I was doing a king racing shocks experiment on them. I was holding them into a bending height. Yeah, there's cats fighting. I want to see how these cats land safely, so I was doing an experiment, doing a height level, 1 meter, half meter. I was like doing that shit like I'm trying a king racing shot or something. So let me tell you what, I was trying this experiment and I just figured out they land safely. Okay, they're getting banned, but I was like, nah, I want to see something I want to see something fun. So what I started doing is let the cat do a backflip, front flip. Motherfucker, what was doing as a child? I still remember at the last experiment, the cat jumped in my face, scratches my whole face. My mom saw what is going on. She came and told me, why the fuck you're playing with these weird weird ass cats. Thanks God you didn't know what I'm doing with these cats. Thanks God my mom didn't know that I am the danger, not the whole cat.